And another great gift idea, because you are getting all 4 of these. I know, you don't even have to make a choice, which is hardly ever the case, you know? But these are gonna come to $25 each, where normally they're $50 each. So again, we're at half price. Imagine this would be 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 would be $200. We're at $99.98, so it's $25 each. And the other thing to keep in mind too is being that these have the fragrance in them, they typically are more expensive. And you're still paying the same exact price for these as you would for the ones that were at the very beginning of the show, which had the like the summer scents of, you know, the coconut and the vanilla and etc. So just to let you know, you get all 4. Once again, going back to the fact that we have sold 11 million of these. Actually, excuse me, let me back up. The Amazing Grace fragrance, we've sold 11 million of, but just the actual, you know, shampoo shower gel, we've sold almost 35 million or like 35 million of them. So obviously this is a customer choice award winner over and over again. Let's walk through these scents. We just talked about Amazing Grace. So let's start at the other end.
Okay, so Living Grace might be something that you may not have heard about or we don't see very often. It's a gorgeous, lovely, ethereal, vibrant scent. So think about neroli, there's a lily of the valley, and then there's a nice soft musk at the end of it. And when you wear it, you kind of feel like you're living in the present. It allows you to think about what's going on now and not worry about what happened yesterday and not think too far ahead to see, you know, what's going on in the future. So if you need a little focus in your life, those are the days you're going to wear Living Grace. Then we also have Baby Grace, and Baby Grace is that fragrance that doesn't smell like a baby. It makes you feel like you're being babied. So there's some poppy, there's some violet, there's some leafy greens that are also in Baby Grace with a little hint of musk at the end. Baby Grace is only available here at QVC, and I think that I love to give Baby Grace to new moms or caregivers.
That's a good idea.
People that are babying other people that probably don't take time for themselves.
Yeah.
Then we have this thing called Falling in Love that Mary Beth loves. I always think about you when I think about falling. You and Laura Geller, I think of Falling in Love.
Oh, does she love it too?
She loves it.
Oh, I really do too.
It's this combination of blackberries and jasmine that just sparkle, that make it just uplifting and clean. But then there's this warmth of the finish of the vanilla that makes it a little bit more romantic. And I often call it the nibble on the neck fragrance.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? It's not overpowering at all. You can wear it daytime or evening. But I will say that if you know, how long have you been married?
30 years. 30, wait, hold on a minute. No, wait a minute. I have to do the math. It'll be 32 years at the end of this year.
Oh, okay. 32 years. We just had our 41st anniversary. Wow. You know, when you've been married that long, you know, it's like, obviously, you're just blessed beyond blessed to be able to do that. But sometimes it's nice to try a new little fragrance, just to kind of get his attention a little bit, and also just kind of change it up a little bit. And so it's nice. This, smell that. The Falling in Love.
Oh, that's so
good.
You know what? I think Falling in Love too is, like, for example, Amazing Grace, that's for you. You smell pretty and clean. Falling in Love is also for you when you feel like you need to be loved. Sometimes we're so hard on ourselves.
Right.
You know, and now the days of social media, all you're doing is like, I'm not, I should be better at this. Like it's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous. But Falling in Love allows you to remember how important and good you are, and you fall in love with yourself again. And there's a lovely story on the front too about loving yourself before you give your love to others. So I think it's also wonderful for a new bride or a daughter also.
Yes. That's exactly right. I love that. But then we go back to Amazing Grace.
Yeah, Amazing Grace is just, it's the classic scent. It's the one that when we created it, so many of you fell in love with it right away, and you love it so much, you typically don't like to try anything else, because it's kind of like, you know, you go somewhere and you're like, you don't want to try something new because you don't want to be disappointed.
Right.
Amazing Grace is clean and lightly floral, just that perfect soft floral with that muguet blossom, which is the French lily of the valley, but then there's a little crispness of the bergamot and a nice sheer musk.
By the way, I just want to remind you, each one is $50. And you're getting each one for $25. It's half price. And going back to gifts and things like that, it's the chances that you can actually get this at this price. This is when you stock up. And you're getting free shipping and handling, by the way, which normally, I mean, think about if you had to ship those across country or something. And you can always do build to, ship to, because what build to, ship to does is you can actually ship them to someone else straight from QVC, and you're doing it for free.
Yeah.
So don't have it come to your house and then you turn around and ship it some more. Let's go back to Living Grace. Tell me more about that.
So when Living Grace was created, many of our QVC customers said, this to me reminds me of the best of Amazing Grace, Baby Grace, and Pure Grace all rolled into one. So it's a little more on the floral side, but it's a very sophisticated scent. So while I love to mix and match my fragrances and scents, Living Grace is one that I only wear Living Grace, top to bottom. So shower gel, spray, all of it together. Where the others you can kind of mix and marry. The thing I love about this collection is if you have a favorite, this gives you an opportunity to maybe dip your toe in the water and try something new.
Yeah.
Or, you know, either way, giving gifts like you were saying too. It's just a wonderful way to tell someone that you think they're special.
And all those bubbles. By the way, fewer than 800 sets left. That sounds like a lot, but it really isn't at QVC because we have millions of people watching at any one moment. In the meantime, I do want to remind you, if you missed anything in this hour, go back to QVC.com and check it out, because I'll tell you why. You're getting free shipping and handling on everything that we are offering in this hour. So it makes such a difference when you can, especially if you're buying multiple things, you know, and you can get free shipping and handling on all of them. I'm going to be doing some shopping afterwards, getting all those teacher gifts.
You have a lot of all those cute little